Good Tuesday morning to you all. Yeah, it's Tuesday, not Monday. Shocker. Full transparency, I actually got up and was like, I'm vlogging today. Yesterday. It's Monday. Oh, good Monday morning from cold, snow-covered Twin Cities, Minnesota. You know, business per usual. I like vlogging on Mondays to upload on Thursdays. It's super simple. It's a great routine I have. And then I got so involved in work stuff that I was at my desk for hours. I think it was 4.5, 5 hours yesterday because I had my little time tracker thing running. And so all of a sudden I was like, well, there goes that vlogging day, because let's be honest, me spending the day at my desk is not very exciting, and I could have worked to make it a little bit more exciting, but it's just not exciting. Yesterday I actually sat down and did the exam for my macro mentorship certification. So it was a lot of cases. I think there were 7 different cases where you needed to do all of the macro calculations and recommendations. And because I'm super thorough, I also have anxiety about, like, did I do it right? I don't know. Even though I know how to calculate macros and I know what my recommendations would be for me and my clients, but I don't know if that, like, is that by the book? But then I looked everything up throughout the whole process, just to make sure, even though I'm like, yep, it's confirming that this is exactly what I would be doing. But still, there's part of me that's like, I had to have done one wrong. I had to have done one wrong. And because it's like different situations, like a breastfeeding mother and somebody who's been under eating and all of those things. So I was in there doing that and calculating and recalculating and over explaining my answers for hours yesterday. And then we got this white balance is awful. Hang on. Oh, look, it's amazing what happens when we let the camera reset. And then no, it's still turning me yellow. It's still turning me yellow. Awesome. And then I got access to a not brand new, like it's the same idea, but a little bit more detailed, different format, new tracker for my clients. Gracie, shh. I think she's barking at our picture. What's your problem? What are you doing? That's gotta be it, right? She was sitting on my chair looking at that cubby hole and barking. It's gotta be our picture that she's barking at. What's wrong? Are you having an anxious morning? It's okay, baby. It's okay. Anyway, we got access to this tracker yesterday, and so I started going through and making a couple of changes to it to add what I want to it, and very, very basic changes because I'm not good at the whole Google Sheets thing, but and changing the colors to purple instead of blue. And so now I have to go through and finish that up, and I started that yesterday, and I was sitting there for like an hour putzing with things, and now I have to transfer all of my current clients over to this tracker, and I'm very excited about it. The tracker is very, very cool. So I've just been working away doing coaching stuff yesterday, and so I didn't vlog. I vlogged my breakfast, which I'll vlog again because it'll be the same breakfast, but I had nothing exciting to share. So today you get a Tuesday vlog instead. So last night, I can't remember if I actually said this already or not. Last night, my husband was exhausted, so we ended up going to bed really early. Like, I think I was in bed by 9:40 p.m. is when I looked at my phone. And he fell asleep. I sat and putzed on my phone for probably 40 minutes or so. I think I went to bed officially at 10:30. And I can't decide if it was a good thing or not. I'm feeling a little bit slow to roll this morning, but Aunt Flo is due tomorrow. So I don't know if it's just that, and like the 9 hours of sleep was actually a really helpful thing. I'm not in the mood to do my normal morning routine. So as you can tell, I just migrated up to my office where I'm going to start on the the tedious but not brain-consuming work of continuing to do the tracker update because I want to do something productive, but I'm like, I don't even want to journal. I don't even want to read right now. I just don't want to. So rather than putz on my phone, I'm going to do something productive while I wait for the second cup of coffee to kick in so I can go downstairs and do something that resembles a workout. I want to do 6:45. I have been doing not all 6 days of 6:45. I've been doing somewhere between 5 and 6 days of 6, or 4 and 5 days of 6:45. And because I'm finding that I need that extra rest day. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to continue to go through 6:45. It's a great program. I feel personally like it's less about like big gains, but it's a lot more about stability and mobility, which is great. My husband is loving it. He's like, this is the greatest program ever. It's exactly what I needed. He's having the time of his life with this program. And I'm like, it's hard and I appreciate it for what it is, but I'm not loving it. I am not excited to go work out every day. But I'm keep trucking through. Once my period starts, I'm obviously going to not be working out for a couple of days. And when coaching starts, I have to decide if this is what I want to do, or if I want to go back to lift 4, or if I want to do, I wonder if they came up with a combination for this yet. I'll have to look that up. Joel likes to come up with combinations of different Beachbody programs and lift 4. I need to see if they put one together for 6:45. But all that to say, I am just not feeling it. I'm not in a bad mood today. I'm just not in an energized, let's go get things done mood either. And that's probably hormonal, which is fine. So I'm up here, gonna get some things done because I can. All the loving sincerity he has looks at you at 10 a.m. after you've had your 2 cups of coffee and have been awake for 3 hours and goes, babe, you look tired today. He's not wrong. And it's not like, the crazy thing is we went to bed so stinking early last night and I got 8.5 hours of sleep and I am just dragging. I'm 98% sure it's PMS, right? And I don't feel any of I don't feel crazy bloated. I don't feel moody or anything like that. I just feel kind of a little foggy and a little draggy. And that's it. And like, I can't muster the motivation, the desire to do anything except sit on my butt. And it's making doing things like going downstairs and getting your workout very, very difficult. I made sure to take all of my PMS related supplements. I take a lot of things daily, but especially during PMS, during the second half of my cycle. So after ovulation, I've started taking Vitex berry or Vitex, which is chasteberry, and that has proved to be tremendously helpful in lessening my PMS symptoms. I also take the My Soul CBD PMS related gummies. They're called Harmony, and so I took one of those this morning. It's got CBD and some other hormone balancing things in it. And then I take the Flow Living supplements from Alicia Vitti, the one who turned me on to cycle syncing in its entirety. I have her cycle syncing supplements, so I took those this morning as well. And I do take them every day, but like I realized I hadn't taken my morning pills, which also includes like my vitamins and things like that. And so I'm like, I'm hoping that just kind of helps me shake things off, but man, oh man, am I moving slow today. Not sad, just slow. Here's my lunch today. I purchased this Knock Your Sprouts Off bread from Aldi. I'm really loving the stats and the ingredients on it. I have 2 slices of this that gives me 6 grams of fiber and 8 grams of protein. Gotta love getting that out of your bread. Then I have a slice of reduced fat cheddar cheese and 4 ounces of turkey, and as my something crispy, I have bell pepper, because tonight we're having tacos, and instead of taco shells, I use siete tortilla chips, so that's where I'm going to get like my chippy crunch today, so I opted for a vegetable instead of trying to find something to resemble a chip, so that's my lunch. All right, so I decided that I needed a little chippy thing, so I decided to try some of these. The Simple Mills Farmhouse Cheddar Almond Flour Crackers. Actually really, really solid. I was looking for a Cheez-It replacement, and it actually gave me a Cheez-It replacement. I'm not mad about it. 150 calories for 17 crackers. Higher in fat than, well, I don't actually know if it's higher in fat than Cheez-Its, to be quite honest with you, but it was good. It was very, very good. And then for my dessert, I decided to have a half, there's still half of the bar in here, of the Hue chocolate gingerbread. I ordered like a 6-pack or an 8-pack of the holiday flavors, so I need to get through those holiday flavors because it is no longer pumpkin spice season or gingerbread season. I will admit I like the gingerbread ones better than the pumpkin spice ones. If the pumpkin spice ones get released again next year, I will not purchase them. I'll stick to the original flavors, but the gingerbread one is solid, so I ate this as well. Something worth mentioning that I probably should have mentioned at the beginning of this video is I'm not tracking today. Tracking starts in full force on Monday. Today is Tuesday. So I have been tracking on and off, kind of keeping track of how much protein am I eating, how many calories am I eating enough calories. On and off I've been tracking, but I haven't been tracking consistently. It's something that I'm working on getting back into, but I'm also, especially with the way that I'm feeling today, not as concerned about it because, and here's why. I haven't been overwhelmingly hungry. I've been listening to my body. I eat when I'm hungry. I stop eating when I'm full. Did I eat a little bit more for lunch than I probably should have? Yes. But will it hold me? It is now 1:54. This should hold me straight through to dinner, where I'm going to be having a delicious taco bowl, high in protein, made with lean ground beef. Super excited about it. And it should hold me over until then. And I'm really excited. So that's kind of like, I don't want to say dabbling in intuitive eating while I've been the last couple of weeks, but I have been trying to listen to my body and kind of get those signals and those synapses firing, because when my cut starts and I have to track more intensely, it's still going to be important for me to listen to my body's signals and figure out how to best respond to my body's signals, feel, you know, what I feel when I'm lacking protein, when I haven't been eating enough fats or too much fats, and to listen to those body's signals in order to better serve me in my cut when I'm tracking diligently again. It might not look like it, but I promise you, I took a hiatus and took a shower. I did 2 masks on my face to get some like self-care skincare in there. I've got a big old serum on my face, and I'm back in my Panther sweatshirt because tonight the Panthers play, and my husband and I both wear Panther stuff when the Panthers are on. So I'm in my warm, fuzzy PJs. They have feet, and I'm cozy. I am becoming more and more convinced as the day goes on that this is like the height of PMS. I don't feel terrible, but I don't feel good. And I'm just bleh. That's the best way to explain it. Like, I feel off. And even though like I'm awake, I don't feel like I'm so tired that I could sleep. I'm also not energized. My muscles are just like, no. So I did some cleaning. I did the dusting. I cleaned all 3 of our bathrooms, and I dusted every surface. So everything is tidy and neat and put together, which feels really good. And I don't have to make a mess of the kitchen tonight because we're having leftovers, which is super easy. And now that I have putzed around, not really putzed around, like I spent some time playing Sudoku puzzles on my Sudoku app. And then I shared on social media, actually, I don't think I told you guys yet. I told you that I took a test yesterday. I got the results today and I passed the test. So I'm officially quadruple certified in nutrition coaching, which is an amazing, amazing feeling. I already had a precision nutrition certification, and now I'm certified in NASM, ISSA, and a third one that I can't remember, but this macro mentorship certification earned me 3 other credentials, which is amazing. So now I'm officially official with my macro certification, which is an amazing feeling. So I will continue to bestow upon my clients the knowledge that I have been given in this course. And it's working for many people that have come to me already. And of course, we're going to see how it works for me officially. I mean, it worked well for the reverse diet stuff. My coach is also certified by Macro Mentorship. So I'll be using the exact same stuff that I teach to be coached through with my coach as well, which is very, very exciting. So now it is 4:40 p.m. The hockey game isn't on until 8 o'clock tonight. It's late night hockey, which I don't even watch the games. I'll be real. I'm in the room. I'm the supportive hockey wife. I'm doing my own thing. I'm poking at a game on my phone. I'm reading a book, and I listen to the announcer. I really like the announcer for the Florida Panthers, and he is a very expressive vocally. So I complain when it's not him talking. Goldie, I love Goldie. But he expresses his excitement in such a way where I know when to look up if something exciting is happening. So I hang out with my husband in the presence of my husband and do other things. So tonight's goal, I am working on the trackers, the new trackers for all of my clients. I have gotten the hard copy of the tracker completed. I have it modified. I have it exactly how I want it. So now that is what I'm going to use to give and create everybody's individual tracker. So I've created one for one client so far. So I have like 8 more that I need to do, and I want to see how many of them I can knock off tonight. So that's the goal for the rest of the evening. I'm laying low. I've given up. I've basically given up on like trying to work out. And here's why. Because I'm like, if it's really PMS, I'm going to stop working out anyway because I don't work out during my period. And if I give myself the grace to lay low for like, if it all goes according to plan, watch. You watch. My period that's supposed to show up tomorrow is not going to show up till like Friday or something stupid. But if it goes the way it's supposed to, I feel kind of blah today. Hopefully it shows up tomorrow and is done by the weekend, which means I will be primed to go for day 1 of my cut, and I can hit the ground running and do all those things. And in the meantime, I'm going to honor my body and give myself that grace and spend the energy doing things that I feel okay with doing. And actually this tracker task is a great task to have right now when I really don't have the desire to do anything, because it feels like busy work. It's actually very valuable, productive work, but it's not hard. Now that I've like I literally spend most of the time just changing the colors in the document and adding a couple extra columns and things like that. But a lot of it was copy, paste, select cells, change colors, things like that. So it's very easy work, tedious work. That needs to get done, but I get to, I'm going to turn on a TV show and just work away under some nice, relaxed circumstances. I can't decide what I'm going to turn on. Maybe I'll turn on Friends. I don't know. I got to figure out something to turn on. What am I in the mood for? I don't even know. But it's the perfect thing for me giving myself grace, but still being very productive, and it's good. Sometimes you just got to do what your body asks you to do, you know? All right, y'all. Here's dinner. My favorite thing to do when it's taco night, I made tacos yesterday, is to actually make a taco bowl. I don't feel like I'm lacking anything by not having the flour tortilla. That's my husband's. Instead, I eat these clean and delicious tortilla chips, which have my carbs for me, and the ingredients: cassava flour, avocado oil, coconut flour, chia seeds, sea salt. So good. So I munch on those as my carb instead. I did measure out 4.5 ounces of meat, basically because even though I'm not tracking today, I want to make sure I'm getting protein. And while I haven't tracked like the exact down to the gram of how much protein I've gotten today, I want to make sure it's like a legitimate serving, you know? So this is 4.5 ounces. I'm going to mix it with shredded romaine and some salsa and some cheese, mix it all up, and that's it. One more thing I did, again, even though I'm not tracking, listening to my body, I know myself. And instead of taking the bag with me, I decided to grab a bowl and put some chips in a bowl. So even though I don't know if it's a whole serving or a serving and a half or whatever, but I'm stopping myself. This is all I get because I don't need any more than this. So here's my bowl, here's my chips, time for dinner. All right, friends, here's dessert. So this is a Simple Mills boxed brownie mix that I made. Full transparency, neither my husband or I like these. We think they're bitter and lame, and quite honestly, the next time I want box brownies, clean ingredients or not, I'm just going to buy like Duncan Hines or Betty Crocker or whatever and make them good, or home make them, because why the heck not? So to top it, I purchased cocoa bar in a jar. I was influenced by Mindy, also known as Mindy Lewis Lifestyle on Instagram, who's been raving about this stuff for a long time. And I tried a chocolate one once. I got like a little packet sampler and I was like, it's fine. And now that I've been eating cleaner ingredients, I'm used to them. And so the like coconut sugar and stuff that's in here, what's in here? Coconut butter. Oh no, it is cane sugar. Coconut butter, cocoa butter. I don't know. I like this a lot more this time around. And this is amaretto flavored, which is their their limited edition for the holidays. So I bought 2 jars of this, and I'm so glad I did because I'm loving it. So to make the brownie more palatable, I put a serving of cocoa bar in a jar on the top, and this will be the end of what I'm eating.